Have you been considering getting the GoPro 10 to do content and create content? But you're like, well, I can use my phone. That's what some people are saying. Well, listen, this is the definitive review where we will compare the two in many different situations to see which one is the best and the right decision for you. Are you guys ready? This is a Samsung Ultra S21, or hey, whatever phone you got, iPhone, flagship phone, whatever you have, your phone, Ultra S21 in this case, versus the GoPro 10. Let's get it on. Okay, on the Ultra S21, I got rock steady on. We're just walking down the trail here. We're in the ultra wide mode on the Ultra S21. On the GoPro, we're on the regular normal mode, the linear mode. 5.3K on that. 30 frames per second still on the Samsung S21. Now we're gonna go from ultra wide mode to main camera. So we switch that up and see what you think. And now we could do this on the GoPro as well.
If you haven't done it
there, now we're on the narrow mode of the GoPro 10. And I guess what you consider in the back camera, the narrow mode of the Ultra S21. So how's that look, guys? What does that look like? You tell me. Is that good stuff or what? Now, obviously it's gonna be not gonna be good for, I mean, that's kind of close. I mean, you can do it, but I don't know what the Ultra S21 looks like because I can't see. I can't see what's going on there. But hopefully I'm in the frame, and we'll figure it out when we get back in post, and you'll see what I see. Super wide again, just giving it another double test here. Ultra wide on the Ultra S21, the narrow mode on the GoPro 10. But we're switching over to the main camera there. Obviously you lose a lot of crop right there. Now this is the main camera on the Ultra S21, narrow mode on the GoPro 10. This is what you got. Mm-hmm. How's that?
I always look hunched back when you're doing that because of my hoodie.
Gotta love it. Now obviously I can see myself in the GoPro 10, and that's the downside of the back camera of the phones is I don't know. Are you getting too much of me? Is that too much of me? Are we getting too close here? Is it too intimate? Yeah, I think it probably is. But I'll see that in post when I pull it out and look at it. It's probably gonna be ugly. You're probably looking right at my eyebrows or up my nose or something. So, hey, but at least on the GoPro 10, I can see what I got. That's why I like the GoPro 10 for a vlogging camera. It's a little windy out here, so I don't know how this audio is gonna turn out. I just got one of those $7 foam things that just goes around the GoPro 10. No external mics, just going with what's all natural. So, hey, soak it in, guys, man. Soak it in. All right, guys, now we're at 60 frames per second, 4K on the Ultra S21. 60 frames per second, 5.3K on the GoPro 10. I got them both in narrow mode, so it kind of just equals them out. But obviously with the GoPro 10, you got the options. Like the S21 won't let me go more wide than the 60 frames per second. This is what it allows me to do, and this is what it gives me. But the GoPro 10, I've got 4 modes I can switch. I can go much wider, even at 60K. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. There, see, I can still do super wide mode. Uh-oh, look at this, guys, huh? Just like when you're a kid, you get to play in the mud puddles. Get to play in the mud puddles, but there you go. See how much more you get in the frame? It's a huge difference how much more you can get in the frame going with 60 frames per second. So your options are a little more there. That's what I'm saying. For $350, it's just a good deal. But I mean, hey, if that's all you got, you don't have the budget for it, you can still use your phone. It still looks okay. It's a little close right there if you want to get slow-mo on yourself for some odd reason. If you want to take a little run and take a little jog and check out the slow-mo. How's that look? Ha ha! What? That's what I'm talking about. Let's slow that one down. Take a look at that. Check out the slow-mo. How's that look? Ha ha! What? That's what I'm talking about. Let's slow that one down. Take a look at that. That's 4K. I love it. Check out the slow-mo. How's that look? Ha ha! What? That's what I'm talking about. Let's slow that one down. Take a look at that. 5.3 on the GoPro 10. Gotta love it. Maybe. Alright guys, 5.3K wide mode on the GoPro 10. We got the ultra wide mode, 30 frames per second, and no rock steady. What I found out is you can't have rock steady on the 4K. You can only have it on the HD. So if you want the 4K with a rock steady, so I don't know, how's the stabilization look? The ultra wide is supposed to have the better stabilization on the back camera. So I'm kind of guessing at what I'm seeing here. Hopefully it's good stuff. So what does it look like? 30 frames per second. Ultra S21, 4K, 5.3K on the GoPro 10. Can you tell the difference? Does it look good? How's the stabilization? Check it out for yourself. You be the judge. What's gonna work best for you?
Yeah.
Can you see my face?
Yep.
All right, this is the portrait mode on the Ultra S21. Kind of gives you that fake camera look, the real camera look. So what do you think? This is the one thing you can't do with the GoPro. So, I mean, if it's your thing and you got an Ultra S21 or 13 Pro Max, because I know it works on that as well, a little better probably. The portrait mode for pictures actually works really good for the S21. But, flagship phone. I mean, it's up to you. It's your choice. Save the money. Just get a phone and use that. You can still create content. There's nothing stopping you but you. There's nothing stopping you from doing what you need to do except for what's in here. So we need to rewire what's in here and say, hey, you know what? We just need to just do action. I always tell my kids, if you can read and you can comprehend it, you understand it, and take action on it, there's nothing you can't do in this world. Those three things, I don't care what your IQ is. I don't care what your background is. That doesn't matter. Can you read? Can you comprehend? And can you understand it? And can you take action on it? You need all three of those things. You need to be able to, even if you're a bad reader, if you can learn from somebody else, you just learn it and understand it and duplicate it and take action on it. You can do those things. So don't let anything stop you from completing your dream. If it's your dream, go out and get it. Whether you got a phone, or GoPro, or a big camera, whatever it is, don't let those things hold you back. All right, guys, this is what it looks like in studio. You're looking at the GoPro 10 and the Samsung Ultra S21. S21's in the back camera on portrait video mode to give it a more cinematic look. So I'm not going to tell you which one's which yet. Take a look, see what you think. Which one is which? Now, can you use this as a studio camera? I've got some lighting, Skodox lights. They're about 150 bucks or whatever, but you can use natural sunlight that comes out of the window like I also have here. But what do you think? As studio cameras, can you use these to start out? Even the GoPro 10, can you use this? It's generally not the best at low light. Now, the first thing I like to say, of course, you know, the portrait video, that's kind of an interesting feature on the Samsung Ultra S21. Some of the newer phones like the iPhone 13 have, which you can't do that on the GoPro. However, do you really want to take your $1,200 phone and go swimming with it? Dump it in the water? If it's raining or snowing, I mean, do you have situations where you're going to vlog or you're going to be outside and you want to take video and it's going to be pouring down rain? Do you really want to pull your phone out and risk that? Whereas the GoPro 10, you can get I mean, this thing is like a tank, right? You can get water on it, wind, snow, and it just keeps going. It's made for those conditions. So there's obviously pros and cons to both, but I wanted to give you an idea of what they look like as an in-studio to get started. It's not saying, hey, you gotta have that forever, but is it good enough to get started? You be the judge. Take a look at it and see what you think. Personally, if you're starting out, why not get both? If you only have a phone, use your phone. However, if you can upgrade with a GoPro, now you got an instant vlogging camera where you can go wherever you need to go in pretty much whatever weather, and it's not gonna matter. And you still have a way to get video. Whereas then you don't have to risk your phone, or a phone call comes in, and now you gotta fiddle around with your phone. And what if you were in the middle of recording and the sound comes through and it's gonna ruin your shot? So listen, it's up to you guys. But I say, hey, why not start with what you got? But if you get the GoPro 10, I say it's a good deal for $350. I got lots of cameras. I got the ZV-E10, I got the Sony a7 IV, I got the DJI Pocket 2, and one of my favorite ones to use is actually the GoPro 10. It's just quick, simple, easy, small. You can put it in your pocket, take it out. You don't have to worry about getting busted. It's just a pretty strong thing. The lens is replaceable for like 20 bucks if you ever had to, which I haven't had to yet. But hey, let me know what you think. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you know which one, where you're going to start. Hey, it's all about getting started. Pick one and start. You can always upgrade. You can always get both. You can always try another camera. But just start with what you have today and move up from there. And let me know in the comments below which one you're going to go with and what works best for you. Check you later, guys.